everybody. Happy Mischief Night. And welcome to the last installment of the ArtSnacks Ink Challenge live streams with me, Toxic Moxie. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I cannot believe that we are at the end of October already. And Halloween is tomorrow, my favorite holiday of the whole year. Absolute favorite. So I'm super excited. And I am also excited to be spending this... Ooh, I'm knocking my skeleton hands off the desk. I'm that excited. And I'm also excited to hang out with you guys tonight and do our second to last prompt for the month. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Jess and Disa. Jess and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but hello, welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are going to be doing, as I said, the second to last prompt for ArtSnacks Ink Challenge, which is Trick or Treat, which is great because that's what people are going to be doing tomorrow. Hi, Teresa. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello. All right, I'm going to put the skeleton hands away for now. Can't promise they won't come back, but we'll put them away for now. Gotta get serious. Serious-ish. All right. Well, hello, Melissa. We might as well get started. So I have my trick-or-treat prompt, which is very rough. I am going to be honest with you guys. I erased this. I redid this several times. This paper is not happy and would not erase all of my lines at this point because I drew something and then I erased it, and this is what I settled on though. Was my little ghosty is gonna be a Grim Reaper for Halloween. And my little ghosts, I've got one with a little skull mask. I've got one as a witch. And this guy, it's kind of hard to tell, but he's a little Frankenstein. Well, Frankenstein's monster, anyways. So those are my three guys. And we might as well get right into it. Might as well, right? So I'm going in with black first, and I'm gonna go in and block out all my blacks, kind of following the same process that I have been on all the live streams. So is everybody excited about Halloween tomorrow? How are you doing with your, if you're doing the ArtSnacks Ink Challenge or you're doing a different challenge, how are you feeling? How are you doing with it? If you're behind, that's okay. I'm gonna be honest again, I am also behind right now on the ArtSnacks Ink Challenge. I've got a couple prompts to do that came before this one, but I am slowly getting caught up. And as I've said before, it's okay if you're behind. It's okay if you run into the beginning of November, and to be kind to yourself, because it's all right. We're not gonna stress ourselves out about it. But if it makes you feel any better about it, I am also behind, and I will be continuing to do prompts into this week. I'm hoping to be done by the end of this week. We will see. But that's the plan. So if you're behind, it's okay. I am also behind. Oh, I am also handing out candy, Sarah. That is what I will be doing tomorrow. I'm hoping we get trick-or-treaters. Because I'm living in a new place, so I don't know. I know we have kids on the street, but I don't know how trick-or-treating goes over here, if we get a lot of trick-or-treaters or not, so I guess I am going to find out tomorrow night. But I have plenty of candy ready to go if they do happen to show up. I'm thinking about dressing up. I don't have like an actual like planned costume. Just too much going on this month to really plan for it. But I've got a cool retro, like old school looking vintage black cat mask, and I might wear my little, I have like a black cloak. So I'll kind of just be, I'll kind of just be throwing something together to wear while I'm sitting outside giving candy out. If anybody's getting dressed up for Halloween, what are you dressing up as? Cat ears, that's a classic. That's okay. I'm wearing a cat mask, so. Usually I love dressing up, but as I said, it's been a little hectic this month. So not getting a full costume this time. I'm trying to decide if I'm going, I think I might do the cloak a dark purple instead of coloring the whole thing in black. I'm kind of on the fence about it. Thinking, guys, thinking. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome, Judy. A whole Star Wars family themed costume. I love that. And even the dogs. That is gonna be so cute. I decided I'm gonna color this black. Only because I have so many really strong pencil lines that I couldn't erase that I have a feeling they're gonna all come up when if I use like a purple. So we're just gonna color this in black to cover up all of my other mistake lines that I did. And I wanna, before I forget, I wanna have a little, we're improvising here, a little button. There we go. I'm gonna leave a little bit of a space here where my pumpkin trick-or-treating bucket handle is, so they don't get blended in together. And then after I get this cloak colored in for the most part, then we can get to the colors, the exciting part. This piece of paper is not happy with me. It's all kind of, you know, when you erase too many times and the paper gets a little bit ripped up. So I'm hoping it takes ink okay. But I did rip up this paper a little bit, erasing so many times. It was really hard to decide what I wanted my little ghost to dress up as. I think that's one of the reasons I erased so many times, because at first they were the Bride of Frankenstein, but I didn't like how the hair was coming out. I couldn't get that Bride of Frankenstein hair correct, so then I erased that. And then I think I had them as a wizard. I was like, I don't want that. And then I thought it'd be really cute if they were a Grim Reaper. And that is how I settled on this. But this went through like 3 different iterations before I got to this. All right, so now we gotta be really careful in here. And we'll clean this up too. This is what I call the like kind of messy stage. We're just figuring out what colors are going where, blocking them out. Because my little guy in there is kind of, all right. That's good enough for now. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Because I was, as I said, this one, for whatever reason, I was like super frustrated while I was doing it. And today I have some of my ink already mixed up because I was working on another prompt earlier, which I just posted on Mix and Instagram. Because as I said, I'm getting caught up. So as always, with the whole month, I'm using bright red and Chinese blue ink. I've got the red with diluted with water, and then red and blue in here for purple. So let's get right into it. Once I figure out what I'm doing here. I think I'm gonna make that purple. So let's do our leaves first. And you know what? We're gonna go right in already and do our blushy cheeks. With more ink on it, of course. Everybody's got to have blushy cheeks. We gotta finish out the month with the blushy cheeks, obviously. And I might do some background color on this one just to hide some of my lines. We'll see how it goes though. We're playing it by ear as usual. Let's see, let's move this out of the way so I can go like this so you guys can see. Uh-oh, too much ink. I'm just pulling up some of that with a dry brush. Wasn't trying to goop it on there. So right now I'm just putting in my oranges. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Hans. Thank you. Oh, too much ink, too much ink. All right, so question for people in the chat, since it's Halloween tomorrow. So people who are watching on the live stream, what is your favorite Halloween candy? Or your favorite candy? Because it doesn't have to be Halloween specific, but what is your favorite candy? If I had to pick one, I think I would say, for me, Reese's Cups. I love peanut butter and chocolate. So if I like most candy, but I would say for me, it'd be Reese's if I had to pick one. Twix, that's a good one. I do love Twix. Twix is one of the candies I have for the trick-or-treaters tomorrow, and it's been really hard not to just eat all of the Twix. M&M's, that's another good one. My favorite, it's a toss-up because I really like peanut M&M's, but I really like just the regular, regular M&M's too. What else do we got? Reese's, yup. Someone else loves Reese's. All right, putting our grass in, our orange grass. Because why not? Oh, Milky Way darks. I do love those. Those are good. Like if I want to eat a Milky Way, that's my favorite one, is the Milky Way dark. Oh, Sprees. That's not one you hear very often. Peanut butter M&Ms are the best M&Ms. I'd have to agree. If I had to pick a favorite M&M, it would probably be the peanut. But peanut butter M&Ms are pretty good too. I like candy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really like candy. Yeah, Sprees are hard to find. That's not one that you see very often anymore. Although I remember trick-or-treating as a kid back in the 90s, Sprees were a candy that you got. That was like pretty common to get trick-or-treating. I don't think it's as common anymore, but back in my day. Let me see, what other candy? So I think I have, for the trick-or-treaters tomorrow, I have, let's see, it's like a combo bag. So it's got M&M's, it's got Twix, I think Snickers. Let's see, what else? And I think I have a second bag that's got like Twizzlers and gummy bears, like little packages of gummy bears. They're so cute. It's terrible because I'm hoping that there's some left over after the trick-or-treaters, because I want to eat some of the candy I bought. But it goes to the trick-or-treaters first. Well, I might eat some of it while I'm waiting for trick-or-treaters to show up, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'll be able to help myself, honestly. least like candy I've received. Oh man, let me think. Trying to think of the candy I would get back. I mean, this is a long time ago. I haven't trick-or-treated in a long time. I'm not a big fan. Oh, what is that one? I would have to say one of my least favorite ones I would get as a kid trick-or-treating was like Mike and Ike's. I didn't like, that was like one of my last candies I would eat when I was eating my Halloween candy. That would be like the last ones in the bag left. Homemade popcorn balls. Oh yeah, like the people did give those out. See, I love Butterfingers. They're so messy though. That's the only problem. They're very messy. Like you can't eat a Butterfinger without just getting Butterfinger crumbs literally everywhere. At least like pencils? I don't know if I ever got a pencil. I remember there was one lady in our neighborhood that always gave like boxes of like the mini boxes of raisins. That was probably one of my least favorite. I'm like, oh, raisins. No. Oh, I got out of the lines on that one. That's okay. We'll fix it later. It's okay. You can see where I did a big old splotch right there. But that is all right. Raisins, yes. Oh, yeah, there was one lady every year that did raisins. Every year. All right, we're just going in and I'm darkening this. Not staying in the lines very well again. I know, so healthy. Trying not to smear this. I gotta put you guys sideways because I always seem to work right to left. I'm right-handed, so that means I end up smearing stuff all the way across the page when I do it. I can't help it though, I'm a creature of habit. So I gotta work around it. So that is why I spin it around. I'm deciding if I'm gonna do color in the background, and I might. It's gonna complicate things a little bit, just because I have to be careful that I don't make a huge mess. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. Actually, deciding I'm gonna do one more layer of orange down here. I was about to put some shadows under my leaves, but I want to make this a little more, just a little more orange, just a little bit. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. All right. Just making sure, because I'm putting a lot of ink down and I don't want to. Putting a little shadow on his hood. I wonder if I add a little bit of ink, if it will kind of fill in the spots where I missed with my pen. Can't hurt. All right. That's still a little wet. All right, well, I just smeared that, but that's okay. I should have preemptively cleaned my palette a little bit better, because I don't have a free spot that's clean. But I'm gonna take my rag that I use to clean my brush off, and I'm just gonna kind of clean out this one spot, because I kind of want to. All right, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. All right, bringing the palette over. You see this mess? But I cleaned out this one, so, because I want to make more of a blue and add a little bit. Just figuring out what I want to do on the background, because I kind of want to add a little bit of color back there. The palette's a hot mess right now. Kind of just making a mess. Man, my palette is such a mess, guys. It's realistic. So I'm just literally taking my towel and wiping this out. Trying to get out because I left some of this ink to dry, so it's kind of chunky. All right, where is my, trying to find my eyedropper here, because this is very, very pigmented and I want to kind of bring it down a little bit. Because it's easy to start with light and build it up to dark, but it's hard to come back once you add, if it's dark, it's hard to come back and make it light again with ink. All right. Oh, I kind of like that. It's like a really, all right. Gotta make sure it's mostly dry. So this is either gonna work or it's not. We'll find out pretty quick. Because I kind of want to put like some stars in the sky, because this is very, oh, I like this color. This might work. Because I can go in and darken this. Kept telling myself I was gonna keep things simple, but it's our last live stream, so we're gonna do color some background here and try to stay in the lines because I got a lot of lighter colors. We're gonna try our best. It's okay if it's not perfect. So I kind of want to get that vibe that, you know, it's about to go out and trick or treat. And it's nighttime, or becoming nighttime. Maybe it's a little early still. And the sun is going down, but it's not all the way down yet. Trying not to smear. All right. Kind of just trying to blend it in a little bit. Some areas dried, and that's why I got lines everywhere. That's okay, because the sky is not like a perfect one color anyways, ever. Let's blend that one in a little bit. Oh, whoops. Too much. Because what I plan on doing is kind of gradiating this, so we're gonna have it darker, and it's like the sun's still kind of setting, so like it's gonna be lighter down here, and then we'll put some stars with the white gel pen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm putting some lines of this like here, and then I'm gonna rinse off my brush, make sure it's got some water on it still, and kind of bring it down. I might have to add some more kind of, I want it to be almost white at the bottom, but have like a hint. So I'm just gonna use the residue that's on my brush right there. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here. So add some of this in here, and then rinse off the brush and kind of blend that in with just water. It's not gonna be perfect, but like this spot is bothering me, but that's okay. All right, so we got our first layer of the sky down. We gotta let it dry. So now what I'm gonna do is, while I'm on that dry, this is dry, so I'm gonna go in, kind of add some shadows under these leaves right here. Oh, thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Tracy. I'm glad you guys are liking it. I'm liking it more now. I was not happy, as I said, I was not happy with it when I was sketching it, but I think, so it means a lot. So thank you. I'm gonna do some shadows coming down. Like these fence posts are casting a shadow, not super dark. I'm actually blending in a little bit. So I'm just taking water and kind of brushing the sides of it. All right. We're gonna add, I diluted my purple down a little too much. That's okay, we'll just do a couple. We'll have to do a couple passes with it. Smearing the ink everywhere. All right, let's see. I realized I missed a spot on this guy. And we're just kind of going in while I'm waiting for that to dry. Just kind of adding some shadow down here. Hi, April. Happy almost Halloween. So I'm just going in and doing another layer of my bluish color. And this is going to be definitely one of those ones I'm not going to be able to finish the whole thing on the live stream. But don't worry, I'm going to finish it tonight, and I'll be able to post it on Mix tonight, hopefully. That's the plan, to have it done tonight. Because I'll have to go back to do all my detail line work once this is dry. And it is definitely going to be a hot second. So let's blend that in with a little bit of water. Kind of want to make this a little darker. Ooh, not that much. Blend that out with a little bit of water. Bam. Thank you, Sarah. I am glad it's looking good. It's kind of a gamble sometimes, especially because I got so much stuff in the foreground that I already put ink on. So I'm trying my best to not just paint all over the stuff I painted already. But it is getting that, slowly getting that gradient effect that I want, where like the sun is like kind of down here and we got the stars that are gonna start coming out once I get to that point. I'm gonna test this out, and this might end up being, I gotta be careful. So I'm going in very, very carefully because this is all wet. Behind the fence is all wet, but I want to add, I'm being impatient, so I'm adding some shadow. Let's see. I'll add some, whew, that is dark. There we go. Kind of bring out this pumpkin a little more because he's blending in with the fence. And I'm just using blue to kind of make make some shadows on my fence. Now ideally, I should be waiting until this is more dry on the background because I'm risking having this bleed. But we're living on the wild side. See, and that's starting to make it pop a little bit where it's not just one color. I'm gonna do a little, whoop, I said a little line. I want to do another layer. We'll see though, we gotta wait. Gotta wait a minute. Oh. Spinning you guys all around. So sorry. Oh my goodness, he's getting there though. I'm starting to get a little happier with this. see. I don't know, I think it's dry enough. We're going for it, guys. We're going for it. All right, let's be smart. I'm gonna put you guys sideways. And this is why I haven't done a lot of ink wash backgrounds for this month, the monthly challenge, because this is a long process. Because I start really light, so it takes me a while to build up the darks in the background. And I don't, I want to be able to finish the monthly challenge, and B, I don't want to be just doing ink washes during the whole live stream. I feel like that would be boring for you guys. So I'm just going in and adding another layer of my blue, and I'm not going to bring it down as far. So I'm kind of leaving it right there. Let's see, I want to bring it down a little bit farther. Bring it down this way. Around this leaf, I guess. And then I'm going to wipe off my brush, and I'm going to add some water to it, and then just blend it in. So we don't have any, like, that hard line. I figure what better way to end the monthly challenge and the live streams with you guys than doing some building up an ink wash sky for on live with you guys. It's one of my favorite things to do with ink. It's just, as I said, it's time consuming. It can take a while to do. But you can see, like, with every layer, it's kind of adding more dimension to it. It's kind of bringing this out. And I can't wait to, I'm going to take my white gel pen and add stars to that, but it's going to have to wait until after I'm done with the live stream, because this is going to be wet for a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to darken this while I'm waiting for that to dry. I'm going to leave the tips of the grass here, but I'm going to darken all this. Kind of bring this over here. There we go. Kind of darken that up. And then once this is dry, I'll put like darker shadows under those leaves. I just didn't like how bright this all is, since like this, like, it's becoming nighttime. So like the ground shouldn't be that bright over here. So I'm being a little bit of a perfectionist right now. That's okay though. Let's see. That is still very wet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna very carefully add a little bit of shadow on my fence posts. And I'm leaving like the edges. Oop, No, that's too dark. Lighter, like the sun is kind of like highlighting the edge. And being a little bit messy with it because it adds some texture if it's not absolutely perfect. And like I'm gonna go in here, kind of add some shadow down here. Nothing super dark, just a little bit, add a little bit so it's not perfectly orange. I'm just wiping my brush off as I go so I don't make it too dark. Spin you guys around again. I'm gonna add some here. There we go. Kind of diluting those oranges down. All right, let's see. Where can we work here? All right, we're gonna skip around a little bit. I only got 8 minutes. This flew by, guys. Having a blast. All right, so I'm gonna take my little white gel pen and I'm gonna very carefully start bringing out, because he has little screws on the side of his head because he's supposed to be Frankenstein's monster. Although it's gonna be really hard to make it out because he's so little. I should have had him up here, but that's okay. Then we'll clear up. We'll kind of go back over his hands a little bit. Kind of bring those out. All right, let's see. I'm gonna wait. Usually my last thing I do is I'll go in with the gel pen and you can kind of see where I overlapped. Like I don't want his ears. I want him to be white, but I'm gonna wait until I'm done with my background so that I can just go in with one swoop and fix that. All right, let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do another one of those. I'm adding so much liquid to this paper. It's holding up pretty well though. It's dealing with it. All right, and we can go in here. It's like a little button holding his cloak together. And it can actually go in and kind of, well, I gotta clean off my gel pen a little bit. And with this particular gel pen, I find that if you don't press very hard, just lightly brush the paper, it works better than if you press really hard. And we're just kind of like redefining his sleeves again. And I might actually choose to make this handle white just because I don't like how that looks, or at least like a chunk of it white. And the great thing about this is I can go back over with like the brush and fix it if I don't like it, because I might change my mind again. But I gotta let that dry though. Can't keep messing with it. All right, let's see. We can add a little bit more orange to this guy's hat. Pretty good though for an hour, especially with ink wash background, building that up. Oh, you can see it better. I was zoomed so far out. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's see. What else can we do right now? Because most of the background of this is wet right now. Let's darken up parts of this. And we can even go in. Add some folds on his little cloak here. Just adding some details back in. I'm cleaning this up a little bit. Because I don't like how far down I went with my shadow. So it's super easy just to pull that up a little bit with a white gel pen. This thing has been a lifesaver all month. Oh my gosh, guys, it's got 1 minute left. All right, so this is as far as we're gonna get on the last live stream. Thank you everyone who's here tonight hanging out with me while I make a mess with ink. And thank you for everyone who's went to all the past live streams or some of them. You guys are awesome. And thanks for participating in this art challenge with me all month. Like, it's been super amazing to see all the different art from the prompt lists I made. Like, that's been the best part of the whole thing, is seeing all of the stuff that you guys have created all month. So thank you for being awesome and being artists and making art. Like, that was the whole point of it, is just to be making art all month. So my time is up. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. You guys are awesome. I hope you have a great rest of your night and you have an amazing Halloween tomorrow. So happy Halloween Eve, and have a good rest of your month for the one day we have left. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.